Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1971 Adler J5 vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Made in Western Germany. And one of the most underrated typewriters of all time. In my opinion, this is a top 5 of the best manual typewriters. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight. I'm going to line that up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller that feeds the paper. This is the left margin. I'm going to set that on 0, and the right margin around 85. And this is the paper support arm that flips up from the back and extends. And this is the paper bail that sits on top. It's got 2 adjustable rollers and a scale. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. Hit this line space, gets you back to the beginning, and skips 1, 1.5, or 2 spaces. Right now we have it on double, but if you want 1.5, you just turn that dial up. Skips 1.5. There's a straight line that indicates that middle section, and the top section it skips 2. It's got 2 dots, and if you want a single space, there's 1 dot there, and that's all the way to the top. We're going to keep that on single for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line to switch from black to red. There's a switch on the left side here. With the red arrow, you flip that down, it prints the bottom portion of the ribbon, which is red. Put it in the middle, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. You flip it all the way up, it prints no ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. We're going to move that all the way down for red. Absolutely beautiful. The feel of this thing is as smooth as it gets when it comes to typewriters, not just with the keys, but with the carriage. All the functions are super smooth. The print's perfect. It's about as perfect as it gets. It's got elite typeface, prints 12 characters per inch. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side here. You flip it forward and it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easier, load thicker paper like carbon copy or card stock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page, or else it won't load correctly. Going to flip this down for now and put the color back on in the middle to print the top portion of the ribbon. So this has all plastic shell, but this is metal. The carriage is all metal, and except for the knobs. So that's maybe one of the reasons why this never gets on the top 5 list. But all the internal components are as high quality as it gets. German engineering. This would rank right up there, is my opinion, with the Olympia SM9 and the Hermes 3000. Almost the same exact size as those 2 typewriters, mid-sized portables. Absolutely beautiful luxury typewriters. Shift on each side, the shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. Backspace on the right side, very smooth. Above that is the tab function. Right now we have tabs set on 10 space intervals, and this has a quick set and clear by just hitting the tab and then just flipping it up with your thumb. So like one hand. So now they should all be clear. So when you hit the tab button, it just goes all the way to the end. But I always like to set one somewhere in the middle, so that way when you hit the tab button, it doesn't go slamming all the way to the end, causing wear and tear in your typewriter. You have to hit that a little hard for that to set. There we go. And you can set as many tabs as you want on this model. What else on the keyboard here? MR stands for margin release. When you get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that blocks you from printing. Hit the MR button, it doesn't allow you to go all the way to the end. That works good. And the bell on this thing sounds as good as it gets too. Excellent condition typewriter. Pop the hood open. All the brand new ribbon is loaded on the left, so it's pulling to the right clockwise. If you want to switch that direction, there's a mechanism on the inside here. So if it's pulling to the right, you go on the right side and flip it to the right, and it will start pulling to the left counterclockwise. Same concept. Flip it to the left, it'll pull to the right. That's the direction we want it to go. It will automatically switch. When it gets to the end, there's an eyelet at the end of these ribbons, so it just pulls it to the opposite direction. If you don't have eyelets, you do have to go and change them or tie a knot on the end for it to reverse automatically. Carriage release on each side, and you can just do this all day long. It's so smooth. I love the chrome too. Really nice looking, beautiful typewriter. Carriage release on the left side here. super smooth. This is the smoothest it gets, I think, as far as I'm concerned with, as far as typewriters go, this is the smoothest. And there is a carriage lock underneath. If you flip it to the back, it will lock the carriage in the middle when you move it to the middle. So when you have it in the case, it doesn't slam around in there, causing damage to your escapement, which is the mechanism that allows it to move one space at a time. And you just move it to the front to unlock it, like that. It's kind of hidden, so you might not notice that. If you pull out the knob, it disables the spacing so you can get to an exact spot on the page. It does need a little bit of oil, but it does work. So there you go. Just needs a little bit of oil. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.